Gary, 3 points for us.
Yes, yeah, it's a third home win on the spin, and that looked like it was going to be hard to come by earlier in the season. But yeah, I think there's aspects of the game. I think it's difficult when you play against a side like Millwall. They're always going to make it very, very difficult. You know, a very direct side, put you under pressure. They make it difficult to pinch anything high up the pitch. So everything's you know, you have to regain your shape. You have to then get back in and win the seconds. And you have to work incredibly hard to pass the ball and get up the pitch. And I thought we passed the ball quite well to get up the pitch. And then it was just that final third, that little bit of extra quality that we're looking for, you know. So we kept going. I didn't think we were really, apart from the first 30 seconds when we were a little bit sloppy. I think Ryan ends up nearly slicing it into his own goal. It's an excellent save from Jack, by the way. A great reaction save, and then the follow-up Ryan ends up blocking, does really well. So, but other than that, I didn't feel like we were under too much pressure, apart from maybe the last 5 minutes when we lost our composure. We can play better, we know that. We can play with more fluidity, we know that. We can create more chances, of course, we know that. But have we tried to do the right things? Yep. You know, maybe just our touch and quality let us down in the final third. And then, you know, it'd be nice if we can just see the game out a little bit more comfortably than that. And we lost our shape from time to time, but that's what this division does. It tests you. It tests you every second of every game, regardless of who you're playing against. You know, and one goal is often not enough. So at least we're not talking about today where we've been pegged back again. It's an excellent goal, by the way. Tom Ince cutting inside, an excellent assist, great ball in. And Sido gets between their two towering centre halves. I think it was probably about his first touch of the game, I think, because he'd been really, really quiet. So it was an excellent goal and one that was enough for winners the game.
Yeah, it'll do him a lot of good, that will, won't it? Help his confidence.
Yeah, we spoke a little bit about it recently, about how Sido, you know, we've been so pleased with the way he's returned to form, you know, and he's shown an awful lot of courage in the way that he's done that. He's worked incredibly hard. What we wanted to do then is add goals to his game, and that was the one big thing that's probably been missing. So for him to score today was a big thing. You know, he gets himself in the right position and he finishes it off well. So, you know, could we have had one or two more? You know, we've had a few breakaways at the end where we maybe just need that extra bit of quality in the pass and that composure. It's another clean sheet, it's another home win, and I'm certainly not going to get too disappointed with 3 home wins on the spin.
You did say last match here at the Bet365 that great result, but you were hoping it would be a bit better, could have done better. Is that similar today, do you think?
I think so. I think it's really difficult at the moment because I think we all expect a little bit more. And, you know, a misplaced pass and everybody gets a little bit nervous, and a poor pass and everyone gets a little bit nervous. And I think it, you know, I really do think it just kind of dissipates to everybody, and the players start getting a little bit edgy. And this is what I spoke about before. It's not a criticism. It's, you know, we spoke about we need to play better, but I also think that at times, you know, we just need to try and stick together and make sure we help each other, because the players at times just need a little bit of help. You know, but we're working hard. We're working hard, and of course we want to. I felt today was a game where, you know, we really could have, you know, put a strong Millwall side, but have not been in good form to the sword. But we just couldn't quite do it, and that's probably our frustration.
Eric went off. Is he okay, or was it tactical, or is he injured?
No, he felt it early in the game, and he was holding his hamstring, and he's had it quite a few times, Eric. And it's a difficult one because he wants to soldier on. But ultimately, you get to a point where you need to know whether he's fit or not, because you don't want to be let down at the end if someone who can't sprint. So it was his hamstring. So he's had quite a few issues this season, Eric, so we need to get to the bottom of it. But at that point, he said, I can't finish the game, so we had to bring Bruno.
They come thick and fast, don't they, over Christmas? We've got Birmingham next, a former club for you. How do you see that one?
I see it as a tough game. I think we saw it at our place where they drop in and block the game, and it's another team that will do that. Maybe at home it will be more difficult for them to do it with our home fans. But yeah, listen, I've been back there twice. Fortunately, I've won both games, but that doesn't mean to say we're going to do exactly the same. But we've got a couple of games coming up, Birmingham and Bolton, where, you know, if we keep performing and we keep building our performances, then we're going to be a little bit closer to where we want to be. Because, you know, we sat there early season thinking that nothing seemed to be going right, and now we're in a position where you know, I think we're 4 points off the playoffs. So
I think we were unlucky to lose here at the Bet365 against Birmingham, so a chance to get revenge if you like.
No, listen, there's no revenge. I don't think revenge helps. Of course, we want to try and win the next game, and that's what we set out always to try and do. So, can we win the next game? If we perform to our maximum, then we can. If we don't, then we have to keep going because, again, we're in a much better run of form. If you look at, is that 10 games unbeaten, 3 home wins on our spin, 8 away games unbeaten. So I would suggest that from a poor start, we've actually started to build some good results, and we have to try to maintain that positivity going into the new year. I think we could be in a very, very good position, and I've always believed that this team will keep improving. Certainly at home, we haven't seen anything like what we're capable of. So when we do click, it's going to be a big moment for us.
And the last 2 games, you've managed to start with the same side. That's important, isn't it? Because you've got the continuity then.
It is, but I think it's also important that the players that are not in the team are ready to step in, because you see it today. 1 or 2 sort of faded towards the end. And we're going to need to make changes to the team. We're going to need to make it because we've got a lot of games coming up. We've got a lot of games in a short space of time. Everyone's going to need to be ready. So I spoke to the players in there. This Christmas period is a massive, massive period where you have to make sure you're ready to do everything right. And I believe we will be in that position.
It's a great Christmas present for the fans today, a victory.
Yeah, look, again, we want to play a little bit better, and I could sense a little bit of edginess once or twice, but we're trying. All I can say to the fans is we're trying to do everything we can to win games for this football club, to win games for the red and white shirt, I think what you can't say about the players is they're not fighting to try and do that. Yes, we can play with more quality, but we're trying to do everything we can, and we're winning games, and we're drawing games, and we're climbing a table, and we need to do that as positively as we can.
And finally, as far as you know, is everybody okay, or is it too early?
Yeah, it'll only be Eric, I think, but we'll see, and it might be that it's a little bit quick turnaround of the game. Certainly, if it's his hamstring, I think he'd be struggling. But we've got Bruno there who can do that job really, really well, particularly away from home when you perhaps don't need so much such an attacking option. But we'll have a look at it because again, we've got to make sure we've got the right amount of numbers to get through this period. But we've certainly got a strong enough squad.